Bumblebees, it's Ethony, and today I have something a little new and a little different. I wanted to share with you a bunch of different divination tools that I have that are either really rare or really different, or that I haven't seen around on TarotTube a lot. And I want to share with you that I have got an entire parlor of divination in this little old apartment of mine. There are quite a few, so I hope you grab a cup of coffee or tea or whatever you are drinking and join me on this exploration. Heads up, a couple of these things you cannot get anymore. I apologize for that, but it doesn't mean you can't make something yourself or find something similar. But yeah, if you're one of those people who's going to get massive FOMO, I apologize, but you can reach out to the creators because I will credit them all in the description box below, and I will put where you can get these items if they are available in the description box below. I am going to change over cameras so we can see these items up close, and I hope you enjoy a walk through my divination cabinet of different tools I use in my practice. The first divination tool that I wanted to share with you are my version of the witch's runes. So the witch's runes are traditionally 13 runes. Mine is more, and I like that they're more because I feel like you can get more out of these readings with more of the symbols. This was a collaboration I did with Jamie Sawyer for Tarot Summer School, where I did witches, runes, and tarot, and how to use both of those things in your practice, like casting over your readings and using them as one. So they are not available at the moment, but if you guys want me to ask her to make some, I might be able to get some bulk made and then sell them from my website. But these include things like the cauldron, the web, the raven, and I just wanted them to have more, so you had more to work with over the 13. So these were my witches runes, and I obviously love working with them, and I think they came out really, really well as well. So these are the more traditional witches runes. I got these, I actually have a number of sets of witches runes. These are from a seller on Etsy, and as you can see, they are different. There's quite a few runes in here, but like sickle, I have a sickle as well. Okay, so mine have got bees on the back, these have got owls. So there's 13 of these. So these are the traditional witches runes. And you can use them, you know, by picking one a day or throwing them over a reading. But they are, you can make your own. I encourage that as well in the course that I do with them. But they are a fun way of working with divination and adding another tactile element to your readings. And speaking of runes, I have a number of sets of runes. I have been very, very fortunate to have a number of sets of runes. These are gemstone obsidian runes that I received, oh my gosh, so long ago. They're beautiful and heavy, and oh, that ASMR is everything. So these are the Elder Futhak runes, and they are just gorgeous. And they came in I don't even know where I got these from, guys. Like, it was so long ago that I got these obsidian runes. And then to top off our runes, these are runes that I had made for me by the wonderful Trish from 78 Tarot. And these are gorgeous, and she knows my favorite color is purple, and so she made me these beautiful purple, I believe these are polymer clay runes, and they're so light and easy to read with, and they're beautiful. So again, they're Elder Futhak runes. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. But these are all my runes. I've got, well, actually they're not, but these are some of the versions of runes that I have. So I have my witch's runes, which of course, you know, I'm very fond of, and I love working with them because they are extended. I find that having 13 witches runes is a little too small for me. I have my gemstone Elder Futhark, and then I have my polymer ones that were made for me. So this is my rune collection, or some of my rune collection, to show you as my first little offering as to what I also use in my divination collection. Next up is something very rare, and it is no longer available, but don't feel like you can't go and create something like this for yourself. Gosh, I got these back, I don't even know when. There was a Kickstarter for Sarah's, what is it called? Sarah Wilder, her business that is no longer around. So yes, the Sacred Seekers Society, I can't remember, but this is the mandala sacred symbol stones, and I have a bunch of her rings, her mandala shield rings, and this was very expensive when I got it, and I jumped on it. It came in this beautiful glass box with the mandala etched into it. You can see now my fucking fingerprints are all over it. I was so glad that it actually didn't break when it arrived. So it came with that beautiful box, and it came with this little guidebook. So, and this pouch. And aren't these beautiful? So these are mandala stones, and they actually have not been worked on all that much, I have to admit. Mostly because I'm a little afraid to, because they are unavailable and you can't get them anymore. So these are the elements, each one of these. So we have earth, fire, water, and air, I believe, and this is spirit. So those are the element stones, and then so they're black with the silver, and then the rest are this like quartz with black. And they all have a specific meaning. And I really, now that I've cleaned my altar space, I really ought to bring these out and use them in readings, because they are really beautiful. As you can see, they are, as I said, unavailable, but I wanted to show you some of the rarer things I have in my collection. And it's not that, you know, I went out and got all of this in 5 minutes. I've been reading and doing this for a very long time. And then each stone, each mandala has a image that she created, and then information. So it's really beautiful. And then the other stones there. It is very gorgeous. I do remember, so she's an Australian creator. If you have the sacred, she has an animal oracle deck with Hay House, and I have the indie version and the mass market version, her animal one. Her work is beautiful. I believe she stopped doing everything like the jewelry because it was just getting ripped off. They were creating versions of her work, and, you know, I mean, we're all in that right now, but I think that's why she stopped. But yes, this is stunning. I love it, and I should work with it a lot more and not just have it treasured away and be a little dragon over here. Another rare divination tool that I have that I don't think you can get anymore from Kelly from The Truth and Story are her journey tokens, and so gorgeous. So this is the book. I wanted to bring this out first because it is massive and I can't have both in the same frame. And you work with paths and hexagons and all sorts of stuff. So, and of course, the guidebook is so beautifully done, and I'm sure if we all begged her, she might do more. But this was run, I got these years ago as well. And they came in this beautiful bag with a gorgeous wooden token. And there are a lot of tokens and there is a dice. So we get a dice and you can use this to roll and say, okay, I'm going to pick the 15th out of here, or I'm going to do a big layout with 15 of these. They're a good size and they have that 20-sided die from, you know, Dungeons and Dragons on it. And yeah, it is a beautiful system. I think this would be so great with the honeycomb hive Lenormand, which I got my little paws on. So I haven't used these a lot. Again, I really need to spend more time with lots of different divination systems, but it is, when I have used them, I use them very similarly to my witch's runes, right? I will cast them over readings, or I will draw one, just, you know, one or two. And there's information about the direction of these. Like some of these you can see are like symbols from, you know, books of shadows and symbols you've seen before, like crossroad, the directions, the elemental symbols, web. You know, so you'll see a few very common symbols here, and then others I have not seen before. So there's some like numbers, dice. So yeah, it's a fabulous oracle divination system, and I hope she brings it back. I hope there's a resurgence after everyone watches this video, and of course I love to celebrate and to support Truth and Stories work. So this is a treasure and I will be never ever ever getting rid of it. I could have picked so much by Carrie Paris. I have got so many of her charm sets, so I just wanted to show you one. Carrie has been doing charm readings forever. We even did a class at Tarot Summer School one year, which was charm casting and tarot, and she created, whoops, I just lost one in the cactus. Which one did I lose, actually? It was the mouse. Interesting, because I actually have mice at the moment, like legitimately trying to get what is it? Catch and release program for the mice here. So yeah, we did a course and she created a custom charm cast kit. She has incredible free resources, free layouts. This is her Lenormand one, so like this would be wealth, the heart, the rider, the clover, you know, the star. So you can see like the ship. So this is the Lenormand, the trees, but she has so many, and the reading cloths or pages, I have a ton of those as well. And of course, the second I go try to find one, I can't, but I do have a different one that I can show you, and it's a bit smaller. So this is a pendulum one that I bought at a convention, I believe. So what you can do is, you know, throw the charms. I mean, I would probably do it a little bit more, you know, and then you would look, right? So the clover, the luck is going out, and we, you know, so like if you're a Gemini, you know, maybe don't necessarily want that. Maybe we have, what's here in the maybe? The bouquet. So you would have to look at that. So you would see the mice in Pisces and rephrase. So like, again, I have mice, but maybe I need to bring a snake in to deal with it. So there's lots of fun ways that you can work with these, and Carrie actually does have incredible print-offs for her grids, and she has like monthly ones and themed ones, and I love everything she does. She's such a mystic, and so I wanted to show one of these, but I have, I think, 7 or 8 sets from her. So I think as far as I know, she may be one of the first people to really do the charm casting in a big way. So I have lots of charm sets, and it's thanks to Carrie that I found them. The next thing was a bit of a splurge. These are Fortune Tarot, the 22 Major Arcana metal tokens. I paid for like $50 for these Canadian, plus tax. And these were designed actually here. It says here, designed in Secret Cove, BC, fortunetarot.ca. So I was like, you know what? I'm in a shop. I rarely see stuff that I don't have. So of course I had to have it. It comes in this beautiful pouch as well. Oh, ASMR. Oh, and they're so fucking shiny. So as you can see, these all have the flower on the back, the sacred geometry on the back. How fun is this? Hopefully you're enjoying this video because I really enjoyed making it. Right? And then it has the front. So that's the Hanged Man. We have the Star. We have the Chariot. They're so beautifully done too. The Magician. The Sun. And how I would use these, oh God, I can't even pick them up with these blinking nails. How I would use these in a reading is I would get someone to choose one of these because they are only major arcana. I would have them dig into this pouch and I would have them pull the coin, you know, get them to get all their hands messy and then, you know, pull the coin. Oh, shit, the Magician, as he goes tumbling. Pull the Magician, and that would be like the token for the entire reading. That would be the energy or the key, or I would pick that at the end, you know, like what is the key archetype you need to work with, or where are you on the Fool's journey in this? There's a few questions you could phrase to that, but that's how I would use these major arcana tokens. But you could also use them, so I'm just going to pop them over here, because you could also use them with my final offering for this video, and I might do another one of these videos because I do have some other cool stuff as well, which are the Charmcast Tarot, and these are the metal ones, and I have, oh my gosh, and this is the full set of cards, and it came with a pouch as well, but a double pouch. A double pouch was a lot of pouch. Some more ASMR for you. Woohoo! What you could do, and it's going to be fun to separate this out, is, oh, and there's even, oh my gosh, yes, this. Okay, so there's a couple of things you can do with this. It's very, very cool. I'll show you in a second. So what you could do is pull a major arcana coin. Right, so where's my Magician? You could pull your major arcana coin, and then you could roll a dice and then get the person to build a reading around that. So if we push this away, we have the Knight of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and say the Moon. And then there's this really cool reading that you can do with both of them. I will pop where you can get these, as I mentioned before, in the description box below. Now, this is a charm that you are able to pop out. It's magnetic. Let's give this a go. I don't know how you're meant to pop this out. Oh. Nope. I don't know how you're meant to do it. Maybe you need like a stronger magnet, because I'm trying with a tool. Oh, shit. Yeah. Oops. I don't know how you're meant to get that out, but the idea of this is that you can wear it. Cute idea. I don't know how the fuck you get it out though. So I'm gonna have to find a stronger magnet and try to pull this out. But it is a cool idea. It's kind of like the Tesseract Oracle, which I don't have. One day I will. But yeah, these are really, really cute. They're really well done. They're nice and heavy. You can use them on top of a reading. You can use them just as a reading. I love fun tactile things to play with, and I think a lot of people do too. And they're little stick figures, but what I like about them is they're Rider-Waite-Smith. So it's very easy to see what these are, right? Because they're so iconic, which makes it very, very, very simple to read with. I hope you enjoyed seeing these tools. I hope they have inspired you to maybe create something similar or to stretch your divination muscles, your psychic development muscles, your intuitive muscles, to do something new or to incorporate them into your readings. And as I mentioned, all the links are in the description box below, and I will see you next time.